I'm going to show you how to create a class and objects using C#. Let us create a new project, Windows Form application. I'm going to call this as car demo. Press OK. So this creates a new form. We are going to create a new class called car with some data members and methods. To create a new class, right click on the project, choose add and choose class. Choose the class and give a name for your class. We are going to call this class as car and press add. So this will create a new class car. A class contains list of data members and behaviors. So let's create a data fields or data members of the class. So a car has model. So the model type of the model would be a string, and I want this data member available to any object. So I'm going to give the access public. A public means this data member could be accessed by any objects outside the class. Next data member, we are going to create a public string make and public integer year of make and public double price of the car. So we have 4 data members. All the 4 members are public, which means it's accessible by any classes or objects outside the class also. Now let's create a methods. The first method I'm going to create here is a constructor. A constructor is a method that is going to be called when you create an object of this class. A default constructor is a constructor without any parameters. So the name of the constructor should be exactly the same as your class name, and constructor method does not return any value. You no need to put void. The return type, you should not mention any return. I'm going to make the constructor as public. So when you create the object from other forms or other classes, it should be able to access the constructor. Since this is a default constructor, we don't have any parameters and we are not going to do any code inside the constructor, just leave it blank. Let me save this class and open our form. In this form, we are going to place a button and a list box. So when user press this button, it's going to create an object of our car and assign some values for the data members and display it in the list box. So let's give a text for this button. I'm going to give the text as create car and give a name of this button. I'm going to call it as button create, and for the list box We'll change the name of the list box to LST car. Now let's do the event for button click. When user click the button, it's going to create a object for car, and we are going to assign some values for the members and display it in the list box. Double click on the button, so it creates a method click for button create. So we are going to create a object. How do we create the object? Give the name of the class followed by the name of the object equals new car. So new is a keyword that's going to create a object of the class car, and when we create this object, it's going to call the constructor, the default constructor, and create all the members for my car. So my car will have make, model, year, and the price. So next we are going to assign values to the data field. So how do we assign? My car dot. When you make a dot, you can see all the members which is visible to the outside of the class. Whatever you make it as public will be visible here. So we have made make, model, price, and year as public, which is visible to outside. So I'm going to set the model as Toyota. My car dot make is Fortuner. My car dot year is 2015, and my car dot price will be 100,000. So we have assigned the values to my car. So this creates an object my car, and we have the values assigned to my car. Let's create another car, your car, and use the keyword new to create the another object of car, and your car dot model, we are going to make it as BMW. Your car dot make is serial 5. Your car dot year is 2014, and your car dot price is 250,000. So we have created two different objects. One is my car and other one is your car, and we have assigned the values to the data fields. So next we will display the cars to list box. So to display the cars, lst cars dot items dot add, and within the add is a method to add a list item my car dot model list cars items dot add my car dot make list cars dot items dot add my car dot year and list cars dot items dot add my car price. So we are displaying the values of my cars to the list box. We added the data members as different list item, which means in the list box is going to display as different lines. So let me execute this and show you. When I run this program, no error, successfully built. So once I create the car, it created two objects for the car, and we can see the first car details is displayed on the list box. The second car details is not displayed because we haven't added to the list item. Let's stop it. Now let's add the next car details to the list item, but this time I'm going to put all in single line. So I'm going to create details equals your car dot model plus, so I can use /t for a tab space, your car dot make plus /t plus your car dot year, and the last member is your car dot price. So my details has all the details of the car in single string. Now I can add the string to my list box. Let's save the file and run it. And when I press the create button, you could see the first car details is displayed and the second car details also displayed in single line. So this is how we create a class and data members in C#.